produce a new sequence of monasteries, of religious history buildings and of holy places. We are here in the ruins of the famous monastery of Disibodenberg, the most important monastery of the Saint Hildegard of Bingen. The Disibodenberg, a unique cult place for spending energy.
The Disibodenberg Monastery, the sacred place of the three saints, Hildegard of Bingen, Jutta of Sponheim and Disibod. Saint Hildegard of Bingen lived from 1098 to 1179 in the Nahr-Rhine region in Germany. She was an outstanding religious person, a German writer, composer, philosopher, Christian mystic, Benedictine abbess, visionary and polymath. She wrote among other theological, botanical and medicinal texts. In 2012, Pope Benedict canonized Hildegard officially and named her a Doctor of the Church. At this place, the Disibodenberg Monastery in the region of the Nahr-Glan River, she lived about 40 years and attained her education as Benedictine nun and got an abbess later. In 1150 she founded the great Abbey Rupertsberg, and 1165 the Eibingen Monastery, both located in the Rhine Valley near Bingen. Here, at this former holy place, she received the most important visions of her life. Now we will make a walking tour of the ruins and will pass the history of this unique sacred ground. The first foundation of a sacred place goes back to the Saint Disibod, a missionary, about the year 640. Then a church was built, and the Archbishop of Mainz, Willigis, supported the expansion as a monastery. The Abbot Burchard started to construct a new church with buildings at the beginning of the 12th century. The monastery was further expanded. In the year 1112, the child Hildegard joined the monastery and lived in the hermitage for women. 1136, Hildegard became the magistra of this hermitage. After the year 1147, Hildegard left the Disibodenberg with her nuns and founded the great Rupertsberg Monastery at Bingen at the Rhine. In the following time, the Benedictine monks abandoned the Disibodenberg and Cistercian monks were located. Since 1500, the demise and decadence of this monastery proceeded. Many wars, War of Succession and the 30 Years' War, and moreover the sovereignty of Napoleon sealed the end. The buildings were mostly used as a quarry. Thanks to the Scivias Foundation, the ruins were prepared and arranged optimally on the basis of the ground plan and archaeological excavations. The walking tour of the ruins, the monastery gateway. The chapel for the laity. The huge basilica. The Hermitage for Women, the living area of Hildegard. The hospital and guest house. The refectory and cellar. The cloister. The chapter house. The Lady Chapel. The main building of Abbey. The outbuildings and the cistern. The common fate for many castles, churches and monasteries in the history. Setup, prosperity, wars, demise and the state of ruins was also true for this monastery. To preserve these ruins is highly important. There is a unique document for sacral history and for the human society.